In this video, we will show you how to install drum brake hubs on your Timbren axleless trailer suspension. If you don't have drum brake hubs, refer to our video on how to install idler hubs. Here are all the parts and hardware included in the packaging. After identifying the left-hand and right-hand side of brakes, which should be labeled clearly, position brake in spindle. Let the backing plate sit against the spindle brake flange. The orientation of the brake is important, and for this electric brake, the magnet must be towards the bottom. Install brakes on the Timbren axleless spindle. Torque brakes to spec. The next step to this process is to pack your bearings with grease. This messy step is best done with latex gloves. To see this process more in depth, click the video link above. Take the packed inner bearing and insert it into the inboard side of the hub. Install the grease seal over the inner bearing, with the metal side facing inward and the rubber side facing outward. To ensure the seal is properly seated, use a seal installer tool. If you don't have one, a clean block of wood will do the trick. Gently tap it into place until it's fully seated. Position the brake drum hub over the brake assembly, carefully sliding it into place. Make sure everything lines up correctly and avoid dragging the inner bearing and seal over the spindle threads. With the outer bearing packed with grease, insert it onto the outboard side of the hub. Place the washer onto the spindle. Then thread the castle nut by hand. Make sure the nut engages smoothly. Torque castle nut to spec. Spin the hub to make sure it rotates smoothly with no resistance or binding. Make sure there is no end play in the hub assembly. If you notice any, redo the installation to correct it. Align the slots in the castle nut with the hole in the spindle. Insert a new cotter pin and bend the legs in opposite directions with pliers or a screwdriver to secure it in place. Finally, insert the grease cap onto the hub. Use a rubber mallet to secure it in place. If needed, you can add grease through the Zerk fitting. Make sure not to over-grease. Once finished, install the rubber plug, and your installation is complete. Your wheel hub assembly is now properly installed. Be sure to check for any signs of wear or issues before putting the trailer into operation. Thanks for watching.